Welcome to my channel, Spiritual Solace, Holistic Healing. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading and what's coming up. Like last time, I've decided to choose 3 runes at random. So for group 1 you have Rado in reverse, in group 2 you have Winjo in reverse, and group 3 you've got Kano in reverse. So if you want to pause the video, you can do so to make your choice and choose the rune or the pill you feel drawn to. Take what resonates. We'll go ahead and get started for group 1. So your rune was Rado. It's in reverse. Rado is about a journey or communication, reunion, union, and it's in reverse. So whatever the journey you're on, whatever outcome you'd hoped for, it may happen in a different way than you expected. You might have to, sometimes it's about rerouting and taking a different path. But it will all work out the way it's supposed to. So hopefully that will throw some light in your reading. So the first card you have is the Devil. Excuse me. The second card you've got is the Hanged Man. And you get the 4 of Pentacles in reverse as well. And you get Focus upon your strengths, New love, and innocence. The first card, the Devil, you're tied to some sort of situation, and you're going to be for a while, quite a while longer. And whatever the situation is, it's making you feel financially restricted. So it could be any situation really. I mean, the Devil can sometimes represent addictions. So it could be, you could be a smoker and you want to give up, but for a while you're going to be stuck in this situation for a while longer, and it obviously can impact your finances. And you could, as I say, it could be alcohol or drugs. It could be a job that you're tied to, and it's maybe not the best paying job in the world, but you might feel financially restricted, and this is going to continue for a while longer. And a more positive note, you could be taking on some sort of a big commitment, like a mortgage or something like that, and this is going to tie you down financially for the foreseeable future. But the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is telling you that you can be quite resourceful and find other things to do that aren't going to cost you anything. Like for instance, when your children are off school over the summer, you can find things like take them to the park, that aren't going to cost you anything, so you just need to be resourceful. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, as they say. And you've got Focus upon your strengths. So whatever situation you're in, you've got the resources to see it through. You've got the strength to see it through. And the next card you've got is New love. So I'm getting the impression that you've either met somebody new or you're about to meet somebody new. And it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So that's has got a lot of potential. So it has. And then you get innocence beside that, and it says innocence, purity, joy. You're being encouraged to just be you. Be a shining light for the world. Expect positive outcomes to flow from your honesty and pure intentions. So as I said, whatever situation you're in, if it's restricting you financially and it's maybe a bit of a burden at times, just try and be positive about the situation. It's going to work out the way it's supposed to, even if you have to go a different route, or as I said, it's not going to happen the way you planned. And again, if you're about to meet somebody new, or you've just met somebody new, be honest with the person. Just be yourself, be honest, and let your light shine, because positive outcomes will flow for your honesty and your pure intentions. So I hope that's made sense for group 1. And for group 2, you chose Winjo in reverse. Winjo is a rune, it means joy, and it usually means like happiness, everything. Obviously, joy, it speaks for itself, but it's in reverse, so it signifies a period of crisis. So sometimes the things that you're hoping are going to come to fruition aren't happening as quickly as you'd hoped. So you're maybe in a wee bit of a panic about it. But it's telling you not to panic. Winjo is quite a good symbol for meditation if it's in reverse. So if you can visualise that symbol, it's like an upside down P with like a triangular P. If you can visualise that and meditate on it, it's very helpful if you're feeling like that. You're feeling quite anxious, as if you're in a crisis period in your life. So hopefully that will throw some light in your reading. So the first card you've got is the Chariot. And you've got the Four of Cups. And you've got the Seven of Pentacles. And you've got Nurture Yourself, Forgiving and Learning, and the Artist. So the first card you've got the Chariot. I get the impression you might be you're going from one place to another. You're on some sort of journey. So for some people, you might be taking on a big task, like you might be moving house or something like that. Some people might actually be buying a new car, or you maybe will be travelling in some way, shape or form. But you've got a lot of demands in your time, which are quite conflicting, and it's taking a lot of toll on your time and your energy. For some people, you might be getting a new business off the ground. So then that can be taking up your time and energy. But the Four of Cups usually represents you have everything, but at the same time you feel as if something's missing. But whatever you're working towards, as I said, if you're maybe moving house, as I said, it might be the task itself might be quite arduous, but it'll be worth it in the end. As I said, for some people you might be getting a new business off the ground, and it will be worth it in the end. The amount of effort you have to put in, it'll be worth it. So as I said, some people might feel as if they're going through some sort of crisis period because you'll get so many demands on your time, conflicting demands. But you'll get through it, as I said, and this is a really useful symbol for meditation. And it's telling you here to nurture yourself as well. So if you are going through a stressful period, I mean, moving house could be stressful, or even starting your own business can be stressful, and trying to get that up and running. So it's telling you to take time to nurture yourself, be good to yourself, and allow time for yourself, make time for yourself. You've also got Forgiving and Learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So who is it you've got to, is there anybody you've got to forgive from your past? Sometimes we have to forgive ourselves as well. But whatever you're going through or you've been through, you'll learn something through it. Nothing happens without a good reason. And then the final card you've got is the Artist. It says, you hold the infinite power of creation within you, a divine artist. Create something beautiful today, feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. So I feel as if you've got some creative potential, you've got a creative side. It's telling you to create something beautiful. So that's another way you can nurture yourself. If you've got an artistic pursuit that you enjoy, or a hobby you enjoy, that might be an outlet for yourself, especially if you're feeling anxious or you feel as if there's some sort of crisis, or you're feeling overwhelmed by things. Sometimes it's a good idea to take some time to do something that you enjoy, and takes your mind off of everything else, and it's quite healing for you. So I hope that's made sense for group 2. And for group 3, you get Kano in reverse as well. Like Kano, that came up the last time actually. Kano is a rune that means opening, and it means that a light's been shown in some sort of situation, you know, that's maybe you've been in the dark about before, and it's about renewed clarity, but it's in reverse. So to me, that's saying that there's some situation or sometimes a relationship that's kind of, the light's fading on, you know, it could be dying. As I said, it's a situation that's coming to an end. It's meaning that you've got to leave the old behind, and you know, anything that doesn't serve you anymore, you've got to leave it and go into pastures new. So for your card, you've got the Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, and you've got Justice. And you've got Balanced Career and Home Life. Stay optimistic about your love life, and you've got Divine Will. So for some people, I'm getting the impression that some people maybe could be getting divorced. Yeah, and some people are involved in some sort of legal situations. I say it could be a divorce, and you might be having to sign legal documents. You've also got the Queen of Wands. Generally, Queen of Wands represents a female fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very good communicator, this lady, very passionate, fiery energy. This could represent yourself if you're a fire sign. Or it could be somebody in your circle, or a female that's in your circle at the moment. In other circumstances, it could represent an upturn in business, but I'm still getting the feeling that there's some sort of legal situation. It could be connected to a business or something of that nature as well. You've also got the Justice card. This can also represent the sign of Libra, but I'm definitely getting the feeling that there's some sort of legal situation going on. So I say, whether it's to do with business or whether it's to do with a relationship, or maybe you're going through a divorce. But there's definitely, as I said, you've got legal contracts, or there's something. I'm definitely getting the feeling there's some legal document, some sort of legal process underway. You've also got Balanced Career and Home Life, and you've got the Scales of Justice. So this is telling you to try and balance your life, you know, try and, as I say, balance your career and your home life, and don't put too much energy into one area of your life and neglect other areas of your life. As I said, you've got this card as well. It says stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. As I said, for some people, I get the impression that they're going through a divorce or a relationship breakup, and there's legal implications. It could be to do with the property as well. If it's a relationship breakup, you know, obviously you've got to sell the house and divide the proceeds from it. But if you're hoping to meet somebody else, it's telling you to stay optimistic about your love life. If you're in a relationship and you're maybe going through a challenging time, this is again telling you to stay optimistic about your love life. But as I said, you've got balance. So it's telling you need to balance things in your life. And if something's out of balance, as I say, if you're overeating or drinking too much or something of that nature, try and find balance and moderation in all things. And you've got Divine Will as well, that's your last card. It says your life is unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. Trust, let go of fear and apprehension. You're protected and eternally blessed. Have patience, all manifests in perfect timing. So whatever situation you're in, as I said, just trust and let go of fear. As I said, it might be quite challenging for you, whatever you're going through, but it will all work out. As I said, everything, whatever you're hoping to achieve, as I said, it will manifest when it's supposed to. So I hope that's made sense for group 3. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at social@spiritualsolaceholistic.co.uk. I'll include the links in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. And feel free to leave a comment. I really do appreciate all the likes, shares and subscribes that I've had. I hope to see you again. Bye.